What if there was some scientific context that supports the things we have faith in, or things we intuitively know to be true about life? And what if this context led us to settle into a deeper understanding of the meaning of life and recognize that the universe is unfolding perfectly as designed? How many of us, as spiritual seekers, have been caught up in a belief that it's our job to raise the vibration of the planet, and we need to get as many people as possible on our side of this effort? The obstacle this belief creates is that we may see individuals that are not trying to raise their vibration as the enemy, as separate from ourselves. And it can be difficult to relate with them, be compassionate, and know that they too are individual expressions of oneness. We may find ourselves fighting against what we don't want instead of putting energy into what we do want. What if research, spanning several decades, shows that the vibration of the planet is increasing all on its own? What if this research also answers questions about the cosmos and ancient civilizations that have challenged scientists for centuries? And what if, instead of spiritual seekers, we became spiritual explorers, recognizing a divine cycle of life that stretches over thousands of years? Might this change how we see and do life? Let me back up for a minute. My name is Kevin Lockwood, and my background is in science, engineering, and process improvement. My path of spirituality is founded in both logical ways of thinking and intuitive ways of feeling through life. My goal is to offer a new way of understanding and connecting to life that supports our process as spiritual beings having human experiences. You're likely aware that the belief the sun orbited the earth was commonly accepted for thousands of years. However, it may be new information to learn that prior to this, ancient cultures around the world understood that the earth orbited the sun. In addition to this, the Greeks, Egyptians, yogi sages, and other advanced civilizations were aware that our sun is in an elliptical orbit with a brown star. In an elliptical orbit, when two objects are close together, they move quickly in high vibration. And when they're far apart, they move slowly in low vibration. This two-star system is the most common configuration we see in the cosmos. It explains why our North Star changes to a different star about every 8,000 years, why the constellations move backwards in the sky about every 2,000 years, and why this process, called the precession of the equinox, has recently been speeding up. It also explains why there's an abrupt end to the asteroid belt at the edge of our solar system, why the measured vibration of the Earth has suddenly increased in the last few years, and why ancient civilizations could build complex structures we fully can't understand today. A two-star system provides logical answers to these and other challenging questions about Earth history and our solar system. So why are we still clinging to a wobbling Earth theory and a solar system that sits stationary in the universe? Well, our current beliefs were established during a low vibrational cycle. And aside from the fear that we're not the center of attention, and having control over our own evolution is not something we have, human beings have a tough time letting go of beliefs. We don't see them as beliefs, we see them as facts of life. And it really throws our emotional stability off center to challenge what we think of as facts and to mess with our perceived meaning of life. To acknowledge a two-star system means to accept that we're going through a 24,000-year cycle of low and high vibrational periods, a purposeful cycle with periods of darkness, like the Middle Ages, and periods of enlightenment, like when the pyramids were built. Plato called this the Great Year. So what does this cycle get us? More importantly, why would God, or the energy of creation, purposely design it this way? Well, imagine being only oneness, all-knowing, all-powerful, all-present, only perfect wholeness, peace, love, and harmony. If you wanted to set up a playland of diverse experience to actually feel the magnificence of what you are, then this is a brilliant way to do it, through contrast, creating billions of autonomous expressions of yourself that can have experiences of what they are and what they're not through cycles of light and dark. Instead of lessons to learn, there are only experiences to be had, however we desire to have them. And it's easier to understand why God unconditionally loves all expressions of itself, including ones we agree with and ones we don't. Come join me on this journey into what I call divine diversity and see how it might change your view of life. Unravel the polarities of life at their core. Open to the emotional expansiveness that is the gift of being human, and find out how and why compassion is the most powerful healing force for supporting ourselves and others.